I built this n8n automation system that delivers real-time and news-aware crash alerts for your preferred cryptocurrencies. For example, Bitcoin or Ethereum or some other cryptocurrencies that you actually prefer to buy at discounted prices. So the workflow actually combines the sudden price drops with AI analysis of live market news regarding the particular currency. While everybody is panicking and selling off their currency, you will get exact context why the hell the people will actually selling out there. So you just wait for the exact right time and you do your own research after this particular alert. And when the time exactly feels right, you can exactly buy the tip at heavily discounted prices. So yeah, firstly, let me just show you the demo, and after that, I will explain you how the data will actually flow from node to node from the beginning to the ending. Let us test the workflow live. So I'm going to click on execute workflow right here. So let's wait for it. Okay, we actually received a alert. And by the way, this is just a test scenario. Okay, because I simply set the threshold very little, like 65,000. So technically, there is no crash happened, but just because I am executing the workflow live, so to make the system work, I simply adjusted some settings, so you can actually edit the configuration to the your preferred price out there, so that what is your buying point or something like that. So this is the example thing right here. So and just have a look to the AI. Even though we have saying BTC crash alert, but the AI was actually saying Bitcoin was actually remained stable and no catalyst for market volatility found in used. So and the 24-hour performance is also characterized by negligible movement and the tight range bound trading, right? So everything looks normal. So this is how the AI will actually give you the insights regarding the news too. So just keep a note of it. So this is how the system will actually work in live. Now let me just explain you how the data will actually flow from node to node from the beginning to the ending. So firstly, the workflow will run every single 4 hours. So after that, here is the configuration node. So we will give our preferred asset, like Bitcoin, and what is the crash threshold that you are looking at, so that if that actually meets and there is no long-term crash alert, then you can actually buy. So just use that particular number as a threshold right here. And after that, what is the exactly percentage drop threshold that you have? And at the same time, what are the news articles that you are going to maximum news articles that you are going to give the AI agent, so that it will have the context behind the crash. Okay. And after that, we will actually grab the CoinGecko API, and we simply grab the Bitcoin price in USD. So after that, we will be simply using the same CoinGecko API, and we will get the historical market information from the past 1 day. And we can also be grabbing past 7 days too, but just in case, I'm just explaining the things. Okay. After that, this is the particular code node that we actually have that will convert the raw data information like this to like this, completely structured. Okay. So highs and lows and 24-hour and the price change for the 24 hours, and the price drop percentage, and the crash threshold for it, and the percentage drop threshold for it, and everything. So it will completely convert the unstructured no I mean unstructured data into completely structured information like this. Sorry. And after that, And after that, we will check whether the market is crash or not. So if the crash is true, we will pass all the information from the code node structured data to forward. And after that, we will read the market news with the market AUX, API out there. And after we will use this particular, you know, code node to actually limit the number of articles that we are going to have. And at the same time, we will actually grab the description, and we have, maximum character limit for that particular description, so that, when you automatically grab some bulk number of articles so that it don't fills up your AI agent's context window. So after that, you will simply send all the information to the AI agent right here, exactly like this. So after that, all the information will be sent back in this particular structured JSON, and this is the particular schema that we are using currently. And after that, we will actually, format the Slack message like this. So just have a look. Okay. And after that, we will simply use this particular formatted Slack message and simply send it to our Slack. So this is how the whole system, data flow is. So yeah, that's it for today, guys.